What's going on, guys? My name is Ben, and how are you guys doing today? What I have for you today in this next What Do I Think episode is I'm going to be talking about my thoughts about Windows Phone 7. Now, you guys don't know what Windows Phone 7 is. It's basically a mobile operating system that Microsoft has developed. And I believe Windows Phone 7 was released in around 2010, maybe 2011, no, 2010. And so far, people are using Windows Phone 7, and it is in third place, compared to Android and iOS. Android is staying stable in second place, and then iOS is definitely in first place. But Windows Phone 7 is actually not a bad operating system. In fact, my opinions have changed on it as I learned more about it, because when I first saw Windows Phone 7, I thought it looked ugly and the tiles looked terrible. Why would you do vertical scrolling on a mobile device? But then again, I learned to appreciate it, and now I want to try Windows Phone 7. So I just don't want to try out Android, but I also want to try out Windows Phone 7. Plus, I'm using a PC. Yeah, that made no sense because there are some Mac users who actually use Windows Phone 7. So it don't matter if I'm using a PC because I'm a PC user and I use an iPhone. Get it? Get it? Nah, you don't get it. You don't get it. Now, when Windows Phone 7 first launched, it was lacking on some features such as multitasking, cut, copy, and paste, and I'm not sure what the other features were that it was lacking on, but it was just like the iPhone with the first generation iPhone when it was first released, because it wasn't a smartphone. It was basically a somewhat smartphone, because you do have a web browser, you do have email, but you're not able to do what you can do with the iPhone today, such as applications, and taking pictures, and just a bunch of things that I don't even remember what it was like back then, because I was still little and I just graduated elementary school when the first generation iPhone was actually selling, and I had no clue what an iPhone was that time until the iPod Touch first generation landed inside my house. So that's why I hate it when Windows Phone 7 is being reviewed by some of the tech reviewers out there, and they say Windows Phone 7 is not a capable operating system because it's lacking on these features. Okay, first of all, the darn operating system was just developed. Second, it was just released. Do not give any negative comments about it just because it was first released and it's lacking on features. It's getting there, just like Apple. It was lacking on features, and as they keep putting into their updates, they start to get better. So if you look back at the first generation iPhone right now, you'll want to laugh at it and think it's a dummy phone. Shame on you tech reviewers. I think we need a better society in here. And now Windows Phone 7 is running Mango, which is a really great update from what I've heard. Now, I don't know what the features were because I haven't paid too much attention into Windows Phone 7. However, now I do want to start learning more about it. I want to watch keynotes on Windows Phone 7. Not just Apple keynotes. I want to watch keynotes on Windows Phone 7. I want to watch keynotes on Android. I want to be a person who has an open mind for every operating system out there, or just the most top operating system out there that are being used the most. And these are the three operating systems that are being used the most from what I've heard: iOS, Android, and Windows Phone, which I'm talking about right now. And if you look at it, Microsoft is kind of the same way like Apple, because they say, okay, this has to be standard on every Windows Phone. I don't care if you are a different manufacturer, you must have this in your Windows Phone device that you are trying to produce. Because I believe that at the back of the phone, like behind the battery covers, because some of the Windows Phone 7 phones have a battery cover, and there's like this little slot that you touch it, then all your data will be erased, and I believe that's standard on all Windows phones, which it probably is. Now, I know what's lacking the most right now is applications, but here's the thing: they're gonna come, you gotta be patient, and pretty soon Windows Phone is gonna rival between iOS, Android, and itself, but right now I don't see it in a competition because the operating system just started out, which is fine, because take the time to make the operating system right and then add yourself into a battle, Microsoft, between Apple, Google, and yourself, so that way you guys can compete together. In fact, I remember hearing that there was an iPhone user who was reviewing a Windows Phone 7 phone, the HTC Surround, which is actually one of the first Windows phones that were launched ever since Windows Phone 7 was shipping out, and he said that Windows Phone 7 is really great. It is lacking on some features, but at the same time, I don't see myself switching back to an iPhone. And he was an iPhone user before for 4 years, and I've been an iPhone user for, I believe, 4.5 years now, and no, I believe this is going to be my 5th year. I don't know. I haven't kept track of it, but I love iOS, but at the same time, I want to try out Windows Phone as well. And then there was the Samsung Focus that was launched aside with the HTC Surround, and I'm not sure what other Windows Phone that was launched at the time when Windows Phone was officially released. But now we got the newer devices that are really high spec, you know. Now we got the Lumia 900 and the HTC, oh man, I don't know the latest one out there. Crap. No. The HTC Titan 2. A big improvement from the Titan 1 from what I've heard and saw on the review. Now AT&T is really pushing the Nokia Lumia 900 to be sold without Nokia's help. But I believe Nokia is trying to promote their products, but at the same time, AT&T is trying to help promote Nokia's products big time. So guys, I am late in the game after 2 years, but let me tell you something. This is coming from a preference where I never even played with Windows Phone 7. So what do you guys think about Windows Phone 7? Do you guys use Windows Phone 7 right now? Did you switch from an iPhone to a Windows Phone? Or did you switch from an Android phone to a Windows Phone? Or did you do it vice versa because you hated Windows Phone and you hated Microsoft and thought they make terrible products? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up like this. The like button is down there. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. And follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/BenIceHawk, so you guys can stay updated on when I post a new video. Why I haven't posted a new video that day, what's going on with me, am I busy, am I not busy, and I will see you guys in the next video. You have a good day now.